This video is the continuation of the lesson for class 10th for the subject of chemistry, topic action of ammonium hydroxide on salt, which is covered in chapter 4 analytical chemistry and is being submitted to you on 3rd May 2021. So next topic we are going to discuss that the action of ammonium hydroxide on salts. Now we will study what will happen when the ammonium hydroxides react with the certain salts, metal salts. Now if we are talking about the number 1 salt, which is a calcium salt, it is Ca2 positive, it will not form any precipitation or not form any reaction while reacting with the ammonium hydroxide. Why it is not react with the ammonium hydroxide? Because the concentration of OH negative ions from the ionization of ammonium hydroxide is so low that it cannot precipitate the hydroxide of calcium. Now we will talk about the second salt solution, which is a ferrous salt Fe2 positive. When the ferrous salt, which is FeSO4, which is in green color, react with ammonium hydroxide, it will form dirty green precipitate of ferrous hydroxide with the liberation of colorless ammonium sulfate solution. This dirty green precipitate is insoluble in water. If we are talking about the ferric salt, if the yellow color ferric chloride is react with ammonium hydroxide, it will form insoluble reddish brown precipitate and colorless solution of ammonium chloride. Now we will talk about the next salt, which is copper salt Cu2 positive. When the blue color copper sulfate salt is react with ammonium hydroxide, it will form pale blue precipitate of copper hydroxide and colorless solution of ammonium sulfate. When excess of ammonium hydroxide is dissolved with the pale blue precipitate of copper hydroxide, it will form the soluble tetramine copper 2 hydroxide solution with the liberation of water molecules. So after adding the excess of ammonium hydroxide, it will become soluble with the adding to the ammonium hydroxide and forms deep blue solution. Now we will talk about the next salt, which is a zinc salt, that is a Zn2 positive. So student, when zinc sulfate is react with ammonium hydroxide, it will form the gelatinous white precipitate of zinc hydroxide and ammonium sulfate solution, and add excess ammonium hydroxide to the gelatinous white precipitate of zinc hydroxide, it will form the colorless solution of zinc ammonium hydroxide with the liberation of water molecules, or you may say this like tetramine zinc hydroxide solution. Now we will talk about the sixth one salt, which is lead salt, which is Pb2 positive. When the lead nitrate is added with ammonium hydroxide, it will form white precipitate of lead hydroxide and ammonium nitrate solution. While on adding excess of ammonium hydroxide, the PPT will form insoluble. Now distinguish between the given salt solution by adding sodium hydroxide solution or ammonium hydroxide solution. First is calcium salt and lead salt. Both the salt form white precipitate with NaOH, therefore we will distinguish using ammonium hydroxide solution. Add ammonium hydroxide in both the salt solution. In case of calcium salt, no precipitate is formed, whereas in the case of lead salt, a white precipitate is formed which is insoluble in excess. Number 2 is a lead nitrate and zinc nitrate. Both the salts will form soluble white PPT with NaOH. Therefore, we will use ammonium hydroxide solution. Add ammonium hydroxide in both the salt solution. In case of zinc nitrate, a gelatinous white PPT is formed which is soluble in excess, whereas in lead nitrate, a white precipitate is formed which is insoluble in excess. Now the C part is copper salt and zinc salt solution. Add sodium hydroxide in both the salt solutions. In case of copper salt, a pale blue PPT is formed which is insoluble in excess, whereas in case of zinc salt, a white PPT is formed which is soluble in excess. If we are talking about the fourth one, that is Fe2 salt and Fe3 salt solution, add sodium hydroxide in both the salt solution. In case of ferrous salt, a dirty green PPT is formed, insoluble in excess, whereas in case in ferric salt, a reddish brown PPT is formed which is insoluble in excess. Now we will discuss the last difference, which is ferrous nitrate and lead nitrate. So students, add sodium hydroxide in both the salt solutions. In case of ferrous salt, dirty green precipitate is formed, insoluble in excess, whereas in lead salt, white precipitate is formed, soluble in excess. Now I will give you 3 questions. You will get 3 minutes break to write the answers in your chemistry notebook. The questions are: question number 1, what is the color of manganese ion? Question number 2, what color of precipitate is formed when yellow color ferric chloride is react with sodium hydroxide? And the last question number 3 is, in case of copper salt, a pale blue precipitate is formed which is dash in excess when sodium hydroxide is added to it. Students, now pause this audio for 3 minutes and write the answers in your chemistry notebook. I hope you all have written the answers by now. Let us check the answers now. So answer number 1 is pink. Answer number 2 is reddish brown color of ferric hydroxide. And the last answer number 3 is insoluble. Now I am ending the lesson for today by giving instructions and homework. So instructions are, you are required to listen the audio again and revise all the topics which we have covered today. And homework is, do question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 of in-text questions given on page number 66 of your chemistry notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.